What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another ratings video. I'm coming at you with the Motogp 20 rider ratings. Just a quick side note, tell me down in the comments what other types of videos you want to see me doing. Yeah, let's get into it. Quickly explain the categories. Obviously some are going to be the same from the Formula E video. Qualifying and race, how good they are over one lap, how good they are in the race. And then we go on to starts, a new one. How aggressive are they at the start, and how aggressive are they on the first lap. Then we've got strategy. Do they pick the right tyres? Do they come in at the right time in flag-to-flag races? Then there's experience. That's basically just how long have they been in MotoGP. And finally, we have tyre management. Moving on to KTMs here, doing this in constructors. Starting off with Iker Lecuona. Yeah, only really seen a few races from him. I can't really say too much. He's had a decent result last time out, and he's clearly got some decent pace about him. Moving on to the race winner last time out, Miguel Oliveira, comes in at 79 overall, kind of due to the experience. Qualifying is alright, but he's much better in the race, and strategy we saw, he always seems to get half decent strategy at least. So yeah, Miguel Oliveira 79 overall, which is the same as Brad Binder. Won 2 races ago. Qualifying again, not really sure if he's that good, but it is his rookie season. Always seems to have decent pace in the races regardless, right from round 1. Same overall as Miguel, and I think that's pretty fair judging by their junior careers. They've sort of come up together and they've always been on a similar level, if not Oliveira slightly better than him. We then move on to the stalwart of the KTM MotoGP project, Pol Espargaro. Obviously leaving for Honda next year. Yeah, he's a decent rider, Pol. Sometimes can get a bit hot under the collar, so you wonder, can he or can he not make it at that really top level with Honda, competing with Marc Marquez, but I guess we'll see. We now move on to Aprilia. Only have the 2 bikes, obviously, in MotoGP. The first one being Bradley Smith, in for the suspended or banned Iannone, whatever's gone on with him. I'm not really sure if Bradley's up to par of a MotoGP rider. He's a decent starter, but not much else is really going for him on that number 2 Aprilia bike. We now move on to Aleix Espargaro, who is in fact Spanish, not Italian. That's my mistake there on the graphic. Comes in 83 overall. In my opinion, basically just the Aprilia version of Pol Espargaro on the KTM. Obviously brothers, again they've always been pretty similarly matched throughout their junior careers. Moving on to DUCATI now, 2 pages up. 78 overall, Tito Rabat. Used to be a really good rider with Avantia, but after that big crash at Silverstone, he's never really been the same, never quite picked up the pace of what he had before. So yeah, only 78 for Rabat. Now, the perennial test rider, Michele Pirro, comes at 81 overall. I think that's very fair, because he was a half-decent rider in his early days, full-time MotoGP rider. 80 experience, maybe even slightly low, because he's done so many laps on that bike. Now, 83 overall, Danilo Petrucci. Up until the second half of last year with Ducati, he was really good, but he just seems to have fallen off for whatever reason. Obviously moving on to Tech 3 KTM next year, which right now looks like a good move. Hopefully he can kick on there, because I like Danilo. Then Pecco Bagnaia, 80 overall. Yeah, again, slowly finding his feet in MotoGP before that crash. You know, when he comes back, maybe he'll start the pace and he could get top tier factory Ducati seat, but I'll have to wait and see. The man who's battling for that seat is Johan Zarco. Come out in 81 overall, obviously slightly more experience, having been there for 3 years. Finally looks like he's found a home at Ducati. Seems more content there, I'd say. Now, Jack Miller, the already confirmed factory Ducati rider, 84 overall. Experience slightly low, obviously, but otherwise seems a decent rider. It's about whether he can really make that jump to be a top tier rider, winning world championships, etc. The man who's currently trying to do that at Ducati is Andrea Dovizioso. Comes in at 90 overall here. Only 86 qualifier. I feel like Dovi isn't the best qualifier, but he always makes up for it in the race, whether that's through his strategy, Ducati's straight line speed or whatever. He always makes places during the race. On to Honda now, starting with Take Nakagami at LCR. slowly improved over his time in MotoGP to the point now where he's really challenging the front runners, and I would expect him to get a podium this year. His teammate, Cal Crutchlow, comes in at 84 overall. Yeah, he's an alright rider, but he crashes too much. He has the pace, but he always crashes, and that's why he'll never be able to get that top-tier factory ride fighting for championships and stuff like that. He'll only really get occasional race wins, I'd say. Stefan Bradl's actually come in 83 overall for me. When he was in MotoGP full-time, he was really quick, Stefan Bradl. Battling not the top group, but sort of the second group, lower, maybe a podium position every once in a while, but like lower points tiers, upper points. Yeah, so Stefan Bradl 83. Now Marc Marquez's brother, rookie this year. Again, even though he's only been going 5 races, slowly improving. Went from being pretty much at the back to now lower midfield, I'd say. Marc Marquez though, much better. 94 overall he's come out as. Yeah, he's an amazing qualifier. Already most poles in MotoGP history. Yeah, 98 qualifying. Old Mark used to crash a bit in the race. He's kind of eradicated that now, but as we saw from after his injury, it's still there. Suzuki next, and we have Joan Mir, 79 overall. Another one who's slowly but steadily improving his time in MotoGP. This is his second year now. Really looks like he's starting to kick on a bit. Already got the podium 2 races ago. So yeah, again, quicker. I'd say he's quicker in the race than he's in qualifying with that Suzuki bike. So yeah, Joan Mir, 86 racecraft, 79. Now Alex Rins comes out 82. I don't really rate Rins, I know, but some people would think that should be like 85 maybe. Qualifying maybe I put him a bit low, but every time he crashes he seems to be near the front in the running for a win. So I'm just not sure about whether he can really push on. He's like, should be able to by now, but he just hasn't yet. So yeah. Now the Yamahas, we start off with Frankie Morbidelli at the Petronas Yamaha team. 81 overall. This is his 3rd year in MotoGP. Granted, the first one with Honda was pretty much a write-off. On the Yamaha, he looks much more comfortable. Slowly but steadily making his way up to Fabio Quartararo. And I think with a bit more luck on his side this year, he could be similar championship points as this man, Quartararo. Comes out at 82. That's mainly due to the lack of experience. You can see all the individual stats there. Very high, great qualifier, good in the race. Starts do sometimes let him down, and I feel like the media don't pick up on it as much as they do on, say, a Maverick. So 82 for Quartararo. Then we have 93 here, Valentino Rossi. Obviously 99 experience, he's raced 30% of all first class races. The doctor doesn't quite have the 1 lap pace. Well, he's never had it, but especially now, he's not got 1 lap pace, but he always makes up for it in the race with his racecrafts. Final rider, Maverick Vinales, my favourite rider, 88 overall, 91 qualifying. I've only given him 80 starts because he is a bit shaky on the starts. I think that might be slightly low, if anything, to be honest. But he always has good late race pace, saves his tyres. Yeah guys, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've liked the quicker video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends that like MotoGP, etc. And goodbye.